Hey everybody, this is D Hunter bringing another action figure review. Today, we're going to look at the NECA 40th Anniversary Alien Collection Ripley in her jumpsuit action figure. Now this is part of NECA's Alien 40th Anniversary Collection. There are a total of 10 figures in this collection. They didn't quite make it on time for Alien's true 40th anniversary. This year, 2020, is actually 41 years since the film Alien came out. They jump-started this line last year with the Ultimate Big Chap, and there are going to be 9 little more basic releases coming out this year. Ripley here is part of the first assortment of 3 figures, and that's a Target exclusive wave. This is not the first time we've received a Ripley in jumpsuit from the first Alien film, but this one here is going to have completely different accessories. I see Jonesy's different. She's got the motion tracker and a cat carrier. And this figure here should look a little bit better. Her likeness should be better. They're using facial imprinting technology to make the face. So let's go ahead and check out the packaging here. At the bottom, a little warning. There's an alien, Ripley in her jumpsuit. Got the NECA logo in old retro style. Looks kind of like Kenner. At the top, ages 17 plus, choking hazard, Alien 40th Anniversary Collection. One side here, Ripley holding her flamethrower. Got the cat next to her feet, 40th Anniversary. The other side simply says Alien. On the bottom, there's a barcode, in case that helps anybody, as well as a bunch of credits. And then the back side here, we've got Ripley, a little description of the film, and then here's the rest of the assortment. I cannot wait to put the Nostromo crew together. Really hoping they find a way to get us Kane, Dallas, and Lambert in their jumpsuits or the clothing they wore in the Nostromo. That would make me very happy. I feel like there's still a little more they can give us from this film. So no further ado, let's open her up. And I did end up picking up 2 of these Ripley figures. She has some really cool accessories, and there's definitely something I can do with the extra Ripley here. And I did get this figure with a pretty large lot of figures I found at Target today from the Alien collection. I can't wait to get Series 2 and 3 and complete this. Alright, now that we got this figure out of the package, here she is with all of her accessories laid out. She's got the motion tracker, Jonesy the cat, a cat carrier for Jonesy, and the flamethrower. But before we look at these accessories, let's check out the actual figure. So, here is her new face. Must say, I think it looks pretty good. Can't wait to compare it to the older one. I have 2 of these new Ripley figures. This is the better of the 2 faces. I have seen some people complain online. Her mouth looks like a fish. Her sort of, expression here where she's sort of awestruck or terrified. Didn't really hit it home run for some people. I do think it looks pretty good, but it could be better. Hair looking pretty nice. I like the sort of curl on the bangs at the top there. Flight suit looks like it's mostly reused from the previous Ripley figure. Not a lot new going on, I don't think. But looking forward to compare the 2 of them later in this video. And here are both the Ripley figures that I got today out of the package with all their accessories laid out. Now let's go ahead and check out her accessories, starting off with the flamethrower. Here's a look at her flamethrower. I think it looks pretty nice. Got some gas tank at the bottom, handle in front of there. You can see at the front where the flame would come out. It's got a harness or strap at the top. A lot of sculpting detail. I think this thing looks really nice. Here's the new release of the flamethrower on the left compared to the original one on the right. Pretty much no difference. Maybe the shading of the paint just a hair different. Here it is next to a flamethrower from Aliens. Bear in mind, this will be 57 years later, and it's also a military flamethrower. Here she is holding the flamethrower. This is my favorite way for her to hold it, when she's got the strap around her shoulder and she's using both hands on both handles. I think it looks pretty nice like this. Of course, she can also hold the flamethrower on her shoulder, if perhaps she wants to hold something else with her hands, like maybe a cat carrier and a motion tracker. Here's her motion tracker. This is the first time they've made this from the first film. In both Alien and Aliens, they use the motion tracker and the noises to help build suspense, and they do a great job with that. This is greenish, sort of retro looking, a bunch of knobs and buttons on it. This is a 70s version of what future tech would look like. Just an absolute ton of sculpting detail on this. I think it looks phenomenal. This part here is sort of a soft material, can move around. Here it is next to the motion tracker from Aliens. A lot smaller, but do keep in mind that is 57 years in the future. Here she is holding and carrying the motion tracker. Here's Jonesy the cat. Kind of a neutral expression here. I like the way it looks. I believe it to be different from the previous releases. Zero articulation, just one solid piece. Here it is next to the other two previously released Jonesy the cat figures. These are a lot larger, and I'm sure they made it smaller so it fit in the cat carrier. This was the first one they made. Pretty normal expression. It does have head and tail articulation. It's quite a bit taller than this one. Here's the second one they made. This one sort of in a scared, hissing position, just so when Brett was trying to catch it. And then this one here, smaller, it's going to fit in the cat carrier, and it's one solid piece, so no articulation to mess it up fitting inside. Here's this cat carrier, rectangle shape, a lot of sculpting detail, a little serial number up here. Here on the side, a little message, automatic airlock warning. It's got some articulation here. At the top, it's a hatch, pressure lock. You can pull this piece back, and that will allow you to move this, which is hinged, open it up. You can take the smaller cat, put it inside, shut it, complete clearance, no issue, slide it, make sure it's in there just right. And here you go. You can see Jonesy sticking out there, pretty cool. These other two cats are just too big to fit in this. And you can see this Jonesy hissing at looking at the other Jonesy there. Now that we've taken a pretty good look at both the figure and her accessories, next, let's check out her height. So, from bottom to top, she's sitting at just about 6.9 inches tall, which will translate to about 17.5 centimeters. Next, let's check out her articulation. Starting with her head here. It can rotate from side to side. Her hair can go over her shoulder all the way. Can look down about that far, up about that. Shoulders on a ball joint, then go out just a little bit less than 90 degrees. Up, down, around, all that good stuff. No bicep cut. Single jointed elbow, about a 90-degree bend. Rotation at the top. Her wrists on a ball joint can rotate around, and it can move a little bit more than just that. She's got a ball joint or torso area, can rotate around, but not more than that. It can go forward and back a little bit as well. She's got her legs, they can go out about that far. There's a ball joint inside of here, and the leg can move independently of the ball. Legs go forward about that far, back about that much. Knees, single jointed, go back just a little bit, not even 90 degrees. They can't rotate in addition to that. Then her foot here, it's like on a ball joint, can rotate, and it can go up and down just a little bit and rock just a hair. Here's the newer Ripley release on the left, next to the original release on the right. So let's check out the differences. Start at the bottom. A lot of the sculpt is the same. The shoes, completely different. The white is the newer version. Going downward, the shading on the jumpsuit, just a hair different. It looks a little darker on the newer version. The sculpt appears to be identical so far. Working our way upward. Hands appear to be the same. Arms, really everything looks to be the same. The color of the shirt under jumpsuit, gray here, white on this one. But let's look at her face. So first, my old one, God, something's wrong with her nose. It got like a little gash on top of it, and it just really ruins the way she looks. So I've always sort of been bothered by that. This one has a different facial expression, like she's sort of awestruck or terrified. I believe this would be near the end when she saw the alien. There's some things I like better about this one and some things I like better about this one. It's hard to explain. Skin tone way better on this one if you ask me. It's going for a unique expression, and sometimes that can be hard to pull off. Just kind of looking upward a little bit. This one has, I don't know, a little bit more blank stare. Eyebrows maybe a little bit more natural here. Just some differences. Which one do you guys think's better? I'm going to vote this one, but not by too much. Here are the two new Ripley figures that I got today. The one I've been reviewing is on the left. I believe that one has a better looking face. Looking at these two next to each other, there are definitely some differences. This one has almost more bags under her eyes than this one. The eyebrows, I mean, a little bit worse on this. They're very similar. I think the mouth looks worse on this too. Has more of that fish effect. A little bit more open. This one looks a little bit more natural. Neither one looks hideous, but this one a little bit better. Next, let's check her out compared with some of their action figures. Starting off with some of the Ripley figures. Here's this 40th anniversary Ripley in the center, next to the two Ripleys they've released from the first film. Here she is, next to all the different Ripley figures they've made from Aliens. Here she is, next to the different possible looks you can get from the Alien 3 Ripley, both with the jacket on and the jacket off. I decided to throw an extra Aliens Ripley head on here to show her as she had her hair before she shaved her head in Alien 3. Then, with an Alien Resurrection Ripley. And here, with a NECA Kenner throwback Alien Day Ripley. Then, with her daughter, Amanda Ripley from the game Alien Isolation. She shares a lot of parts with this Ripley as well. Here she is with a couple of other Sigourney Weaver action figures. These are her as Dana Barrett from the Ghostbuster film. The one on the left is from DST, Diamond Select Toys. The one on the right is from Hasbro, very recently released figure. So tell me what you guys think about these two. Which one has the best Sigourney Weaver likeness? They both got some things right and some things wrong. I hate to say it, Hasbro may win this one. NECA's not bad. Let me know what you guys think. Here she is next to the original Big Chap release. And here she is with the Ultimate Big Chap release. Here she is next to the original Alien collection from NECA. These figures all predate the 40th anniversary collection. You can even see the large foam space jockey in the background. Here she is next to the figures I've accumulated so far from the 40th anniversary collection. We've got the 3 figures from her assortment, the Target exclusive wave, and we've got the Ultimate Big Chap. There are 6 more figures upcoming, and I really cannot wait to get Parker, Brett, and the new Kane. And I will say this over and over again, my Alien collection will not be complete until they give us Dallas, Lambert, and Kane in their regular Nostromo outfits. Please, NECA. Now I'd like to check her out compared with Alien figures from each of the Alien films. Here she is with the Ultimate Big Chap from Alien. Then, with a couple of Ultimate Xenomorphs from the 1986 film Aliens. Here she is with the Dog Alien from Alien 3, standing in his most upright position. And here, with a couple of Alien Resurrection Warriors. And here, with a couple of aliens from Alien vs. Predator. Then, with an Alien Warrior and the Pred Alien from Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. Then, a couple of Deacons from Prometheus. And here, with a couple of aliens from Alien Covenant. And a couple of Engineers from Prometheus. Then with a couple of Ultimate Predators. And here she is with some various humans from NECA's Alien and Predator lines. So overall, this is a decent Ripley figure. My biggest complaint would be, it's pretty much exactly the same as the last release. Yes, the face is a hair better. Definitely quite a bit different. I'm sure some people think it's worse. But overall, the body is exactly the same. Articulation, exactly the same. Maybe it's a little smoother in the sense of no stuck joints. I used hot water on this time. But it made the purchase feel almost unnecessary. What do you guys think about the face? Is this better? Is this worse than the other one? I think it's better, but I still feel like they didn't quite nail it the way I would have liked them to. And also the expression's a little bit questionable. Looking very forward to the next 2 waves of this. That's going to give us some brand new characters from the first Alien film. In particular, Ash, Brett, and Parker. Yes, the Kanan spacesuit with his face without the facehugger is nice. But like I said before, I want those last 3 guys in the Nostromo suits. Please, NECA. So if I were to rate this figure, I'd probably give her about a 7.5 out of 10. If we had not received a Ripley like this before, I'd easily give her an 8. But some of the enjoyment of getting her has been lost because I've had the other figure for years and I've enjoyed it the entire time. So, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video. You might check me out on both Instagram and Twitter. I will have links in the description below. If you like this video, press like below. If you have anything you want to say about the video, add it in the comment section. If you want to see additional action figure reviews from me, press subscribe. I do appreciate when you do that. Once again, this is D Hunter. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll talk to you guys real soon.